I'm King Ross, and before I enrich your lives with this week's WTF Moments, I have prepared a brief statement in response to that horrible, horrible fan fiction that came from the dark and disturbing mind of WhatCulture's own Adam Blampied. It was Thank you. Roman Reigns proved in that moment exactly why he'll never be WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Those were the words of Stephanie McMahon. Now I don't know how to break it to you, Steph, but he's already had the belt twice. Even though this is far from a WTF moment these days, here's another WhatCulture sign. Keep them coming please, and I'll keep showing you them. This guy here is the most obvious plant in WWE history. The guy had a Roman Reigns sign, a grown man had a Roman Reigns sign, and he was booing Kevin Owens. Come on, who's he fooling? So Dolph Ziggler lost a match to Triple H last week, which cost him his place on the WrestleMania card. So why then was he the first man out to Kevin Owens saying he should be challenging for the Intercontinental Championship? What's up with that? However, Ziggler referenced Botchamania live on Raw in front of the world, so we're going to let him off on this occasion, although he will be fired. Now, if Terry Funk showing up on Raw wasn't enough of a WTF moment, what he said to Dean Ambrose was. The original Funkasaurus was shouting a lot of moves at Dean Ambrose that Dean Ambrose doesn't do. And then he went and called him middle-aged and crazy. I just think Terry Funk is really old and really confused. So Terry Funk gave Dean Ambrose a really nice present. A huge chainsaw. Now let me get this straight. Dean Ambrose is not only going to use that chainsaw, but he's also going to call upon Mick Foley's Barbie in the match against Brock Lesnar. What about the PG? The New Day called upon the services of two men backstage to twerk as they were walking down the corridor. Now the only thing I can conclude from this is that white men can't twerk. You should have seen it, man. It was absolutely horrible. Signs you should not take out in public. I eat booty. Bring back Vince Russo. Yeah, that'll be really good. Maybe we could have Bootio's cereal on a pole match under Brawl for All rules inside a triple cage. Yeah, that'll be great. How did Big E not die? He only pile drove himself from the second rope all the way down to the floor. It seems that Bootio's cereal not only prevents you from being booty, but it also prevents you from breaking your freaking neck. Big Show and Kane hug it out in Philadelphia in 2016. When will you learn, WWE? When will you learn? Fandango wrestled a match on Raw for the first time in forever. Somebody spanked me, I thought he was dead. Now we all know that Chris Jericho is the best in the world at what he does, but his trunks merely said that he's the best in the world. Now I'm sure that catchphrase belonged to someone else in WWE's past. I can't remember who though. Look at that stagehand's face. He's enjoying being manhandled by Chris Jericho a little bit too much. Commentator Kevin Owens shoves Zack Ryder into the Miz and the referee calls for the bell. Now the last time I checked, there was no disqualifications in triple threat matches. What's going on, man? They haven't got a clue what they're doing, have they? Absolute booking masterstroke from WWE. Kevin Owens trolls the audience by having three superstars that nobody wants to see anywhere near WrestleMania contest for the #1 contendership for his Intercontinental Championship. Then WWE right this wrong by having three men we all actually want to see wrestle interrupt the match. Then WWE go ahead and book all of those men in that match. Zack Ryder, you know Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder has a WrestleMania match for a championship as well. You just can't make this up, can you, lads, man? Come on. Hulk Hogan wins trial. Hulk Hogan wins a lot of money. Hulk Hogan's name returns to WWE TV a hell of a lot. That's what you call loyalty. Now here's a quote from Raw last night. It would mean that my son-in-law and daughter would probably quit the business, damn it. Those are the words of Vince McMahon as he tried to tell us that Triple H and Stephanie McMahon would quit the business. They would quit the business if Shane wins at WrestleMania. Stop it, Vince. Who are you kidding, man? How many times have we been round this block now? They're going nowhere. Now, as Jim Ross used to say, this picture here is poetry in motion. In the foreground, we've got Vince McMahon, and in the background, we've got a sign that says #BringBackTitus. Boy, that's lovely, that, isn't it? Vince McMahon announced that if The Undertaker loses at WrestleMania, it will be his last. Surely this just gave the game away. Surely Taker's got to win now. This can't be his last WrestleMania. If it is, there goes that dream match with John Cena that we all wanted to see. It's not like Vince to ignore our desires, is it? And that's it for this week's WTF Moments. I've been King Ross, and you've been my LOL subjects. You can follow me on Twitter @RossOnWrestling, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe.